What's up, bitches? We're playing Pokemon Blue. But what we don't know is why I persist in a city where the air hurts my face. I don't want it to be winter anymore, you guys. Wonder if this guy got his copy from McDonald's because it's free this week. I'm not in a hurry now. Let's see what this guy has to say. I've played the game before, so I already know. How to catch Pokemon. Speaking of which, this isn't really anything to do with catching Pokemon, but it's March 1st today, which means that the second 20th anniversary mythical Pokemon distribution is live. So if you don't know, it's Celebi this month. So you have from today, March 1st, 2016, till the 24th to pick up your Celebi. Last time it was Mew, and you needed to go to a GameStop to go and pick it up. And I know in some countries it wasn't available, and that really sucks. But I don't know how. I actually I'm kind of ignorant, but Nintendo Network is like Wi-Fi is available for everyone, right? Like, whatever. Hopefully, I hope you can get it. Just go out and, well, you don't even need to go out. Remember when like legendaries were? Remember when like events were actually events? Like you had to go to like a venue, and the only one I know of is Nintendo's Mall Tour in, I think it was 1998, for Mew, and yeah, you had to like put your Game Boy in this like Brobdingnagian Leviathan of a machine and have a Mew like downloaded to you that way. And if I'm not mistaken, you actually got like a certificate of authenticity, which is so cool. Like, that's just like, and then you would be there with like a bunch of other Pokemon fans. And, oh man. So here we are in Viridian Forest. And I wanted to tell you something. Actually, I don't remember what it was right now, but let me come back on something. I kind of like, I was watching one of my older videos, and like, I don't mean to make it seem like I absolutely like actively despise my father. Like, I don't like, he's not even on my mind. I just like at all anymore, because like he's not a non-existent part of my life. But so I kind of made it seem like I absolutely like hated him, and I mean, I don't really like him, but I don't know, I'm kind of like neutral. I just like, when I was growing up, I didn't care for him very much, and a lot of that can be attributed to the way my mom would talk about him all the time. And I mean, she can feel however she wants, but it's, I guess it sort of makes sense for well, it doesn't really make sense. A lot of children base what they think on what they hear from people that they look up to. But then eventually they become their own person, and hopefully discard some of those things for fear of becoming exactly like potentially people that aren't very complete. The other day, I was looking through some of my journal entries. I should just read it. Hold on. Oh, it's not. Where is it? I found this, and it's so stupid, but basically I was saying that like a few years ago, if you would have asked me what my goal in life was, I would have said to become a complete being. And like, I didn't actually know what that was, but I tried to remember, and it seemed to me that what I thought that would be like, this was before I met my girlfriend, but it seemed to me that that would be like encountering some other half or finding a form of contentment or happiness that I lacked currently at that point in time. I think so. This would have been like in 2008, 9, 10-ish. Not when I wrote it. This is me looking back. I wrote it on apparently April 17th of 2014. But oh, by the way, we're fighting our first trainer here. So, you know, yay on that. Of course, it's just a bunch of completely worthless bugs that I can decimate in, well, 2 hits. But yeah, so I was talking about like reaching my full power, and well, obviously some Frieza there, and like ridding myself of loneliness and attaining greater strength and all this dumb melodramatic crap. And I even wrote like this. There's this one part where I write like resist sorrow's hold, and that's so evanescence. Listen to my laugh, I'm a dummy. But so I also wrote about like character development as like a phrase to describe like human beings becoming more mature. And so yeah. And I was thinking, like, when I was writing this, I was looking back on that me who wanted that, but I always thought that I was like pretty nearly complete, like that I had, and I never really realized before that I wasn't until I had this like epiphany. I'm being so vague. Is this even like, is this even worth telling you? So one of the problems I discovered that I had was that my ideas were basically immune to change. Like my ideas about like what was I don't know, respectable, and what was good and bad, even though I'm a firm believer in the fact that I believe that like right and wrong don't really only exist because we do. Like those things are like good and evil only exist because human beings are around to think about them and to actually like practice them. So if we weren't around, there would be no like justice or evil. But yeah, so from the perspective of who I am now, it's sort of irritating to me that there's 2 things that annoyed me. 1, that I didn't know as much as I thought I did, and 2, that I actually was content in being so immovable in my mind. I never considered myself to be closed-minded before, but like that's how I realized I was, and it's been a while now, so I'm trying to complete myself more, like to take in ideas that aren't yours and try to understand them. And you know how like people are so afraid of what they don't understand. Wait, did Professor Oak put that sign there? He like, didn't he just give away like his first Pokédex or something to me and Blue? Oh well, so yeah, another thing that I grew up with was like, I used my hatred for my father when I was a young boy to like, as a driving force to be like, I thought it made me stronger, but honestly it just weighed me down. And I still, like, there's something attractive about hatred as a driving force. Like, to my childhood self, I'm not sure if that lines up with what I think now. But like, I guess I thought that because, like, this is gonna be so stupid. I really like Sasuke as a character, and now I'm gonna stop talking because, wow, just don't even. But yeah, so anyway, what is the point of this? Basically, I came to the realization that not just me, but I can never become a complete being. No one can. Like, it's such a ridiculous idea. You know how like people strive for perfection? Well, if perfection actually existed, then there would be no room for improvement. And that's tantamount to death. How can you like, that would be the most, that would be it right there. That would be the end. So I wasn't thinking of talking about this, but maybe I shouldn't be so harsh on like this Let's Play, because I know I'm gonna get better if I stick with it. Same with my Bulbasaur, man, he's really leveling up, dude, jeez. So yeah. I'm just looking at it here. I wrote like, I reject your goal, past loveless, and it's so stupid. And here is the guy who dropped an item right in front of him. You'll see later. Another thing I was talking about was being annoyed with myself for my knee-jerk reactions. I'm not sure if it's come through in my commentary, but I'll have a tendency when something new is introduced to me, or not even new, like someone will be talking about something and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's okay. Oh, actually no, I don't really like that. And it's like, if you had just waited a couple seconds, you wouldn't have to verbalize that crap. Oh man. Anyway, so today I just I got an email from some of the administrations at Red River. Some of the like one of the administrators for like crap. Basically, I'm applying to Red River College to try and get into creative communications to be a writer someday, like a professional writer. And I always said that I wouldn't like monetize my writing, but what I want to do is like write about gaming in some way. And so like, because I want to be one of those people that loves what they do, and I sort of like want my job to include that. But so we're almost in Pewter City, which is cool. Brock. Hey, you know what I was? Oh, you know what? Okay, I'll come back on that because I'm talking about Red River. So last year I applied and I didn't get in. And you know that scene in Gilmore Girls when Paris is like, she applied to all these schools and like many of them accepted her, and then Rory gets her letter and she opens it up and it's like, we regret to inform you, and then she's all like looking at it like, I can't believe it, and I don't know if it was like this, but it must have been like la 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 la. Okay, anyway, I can't do that well, but so that was what it was like. And I just watched that episode recently, so I was just like, I knew it was gonna happen, and apparently I only missed the mark by like 10 points, which really sucks. But today, so I'm reapplying this year. So today I got an email from the person that like looks after marks and crap, and she was like, yeah, so we found your test from last year and you passed it with a really high mark, so you don't have to rewrite the test this year unless you want to. And I was like, you guys bashed the shit out of my test last year, so I don't know what to think. Like, should I rewrite it and get a better score, or should I just leave it and concentrate on the portfolio, because if I rewrite it and get a worse score, then I'm even less likely to get in. But yes, I know what you're doing. You're spraying repel. That's right. It's like he hears me. Anyway. A Stone Gray City. Yeah, Pewter's kind of boring. I like the music, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing, guys. Anyway, in real life. Right now. Oh no! Thieves have been stealing Pokemon from me. You know, I heard like an idea about why you don't need flash in Mount Moon, and someone suggested that it was because the rockets had set up lighting in there when they were exploring. Whoops. No, that's not what I meant to do. I wanted to say no. Say no. You absolutely have to go. Oh, man. Anyway. So. Yeah, I think it was in 2013 I wrote this quote. The spirit of inquiry haunts ignorance. And that basically encapsulates like my life now. Instead of thinking that I know everything, I'm absolutely haunted by the fact that I don't. And I don't have to know everything, but I'm haunted by the fact that I'm not who I thought I was. But I guess that's me getting over that, like, that chunibyo. Whatever. I guess I could read the last line here. There are still so many things in this world that I don't know about and don't understand and can't comprehend. I don't need to know all of it, but fuck, I'm human. I want to try. Trying to be all poignant there. Alright, so next time we'll explore Pewter. And I know I promised more stuff. I'll tell you, I will start talking about the game soon, you guys, I swear. Okay. I love you all.